Hey guys, it's Levelstrike here, and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's a new series that I'm just starting. So, I've done the setup process already, so I've said that our starting location is going to be Southampton. I said my preferred truck is the DAF XF. I'll explain my reason for that in a minute when we get going. So as you can see, because I've just started up, I'm a newbie, no XP, no rating, no distance, a little bit of money, and no profit. So let's hit drive, and right, so this is where we've ended up then, so I haven't done anything yet. So let's get going. But basically, I was going to say, I chose the DAF for the reason that it's not covered much on YouTube, or just by anyone really. The Scania's covered a lot, and also the Volvo's covered quite a bit, where the DAF doesn't get that much sort of look into. So I've chose it as my truck, and I will buy one of these eventually. Just because it's not used much, it makes my videos more unique. And I think it's quite a good truck from just, driving it around recently. I hadn't really used it much before. I'm having a quick go sort of with this truck. I'm finding it's really working well. So we've got a really short journey. We're just going from some yard here into the main Southampton, which is the city. It's a really short drive, so after this we'll do a proper drive, a quick job, because we don't have our own truck at the moment. As well, I'm just using the keyboard to control this game. I'm not using a controller, a steering wheel, anything like that. I'm just using the basic keyboard setup, so nothing special really. Should indicate really. We'll end up stopping now. Okay. Also, I'll just say now, I personally like driving in first person. Lots of people do. So that's what I'll be driving in. Just because it's the best view. It's more realistic as well, and because the graphics are so good in this game, it's worth driving in first person. Okay, so we're nearly at our destination. We just got to turn off. Up here, looks like actually just noticed that it's straight ahead and then down here. Okay, so let's come in. Okay, so just skip parking. So basically presented to skip parking, but we miss out on the points. So we're going to try and park this. What we'll do is try and sort of straighten up. It's not the best trailer for parking in my personal opinion, but if we just sort of straighten up a bit like this, I'm going to switch to this view just because this will make it a bit easier at this stage. Okay, I think we're going to have to straighten up a little bit, to be honest. I think now we should just be able to come back in a bit if we can straighten this up. As our trailer's not too wide, there we go. Just get us in forward gear. There we go, to press T. So 4 miles, took us 18 minutes. And we got an excellent, so we got £370 and 8 XP, but we got 45 bonus XP for parking. So you can press continue. Okay, so this is our headquarters. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything to park here yet, so there's no trucks in sight. Once you've earned enough money and bought a truck, you'll be able to move it here in the world freely and run your own business from here. Good luck. So it's not really much to sort of show in here, so we can get straight into a job. I think let's go into a quick job. Hang on, just quickly before I get into one. So if we had our own truck, we'd use this one, so you had a bit more money, but you've got to use your own equipment. So the best price at the moment is this one. It's a good amount, and I'm just going to go straight for it. As if it looks like a nice drive. The Majestics are good trucks. They're Mercedes, basically. They drive quite well in this game. The trucks I personally avoid are Renault, just because in this game they're very slow. The engines are not big at all, and they really can't cope with the load. And the one with the bigger engine looks horrid anyway. It's a box, basically. I'll see if I can spot one out for you guys. Let's just pull out because he's a bit off. Okay, so we're on the road now. Just coming out of sort of back street to Southampton. As you see, the graphics are pretty good in this. I mean, my graphics in my cab are good. Just use that mirror there to see how close I am to that car in front. But the graphics on the cars are good, the road's very good. And it's very sort of realistic speed-wise. Oh, just hit him. Let's go back a bit. Just get in this view and check. He's alright. Yeah, I think he is. But he's not going to go anywhere, is he? See if we can just get round him. Oh, and now he's decided to move. See what I mean? AI. But that was our first crash in the game. Very minor in the sense we haven't actually got any damage, which is pretty lucky, I suppose. But now we're in a bit of a mess. But we just take that nice and carefully. We'll be fine. This is a 4-hour, 30-minute drive, but that does include the ferry time. And obviously that's not real time, it's not actually going to take us 4 hours, that's obviously the in-game time. Which I can't tell you exactly how much that is in real time. I just don't know that. You have to look it up, tell me in the comments. Nice little challenge for you, research challenge. These Majestic trucks are quite good, seem to handle well. Speeds up nice and quick. That's with a load. Looks quite nice as well. We'll get an outside view later on of the truck, but inside, quite nice interior. Quite like it. Braking seems to be quite good. Okay, so speed limit along here is 50, according to that sign. So just watch our speed. The other thing I'll say, I have got my limiter turned off. So I think we can do about 68 or something miles an hour with it off, where you can only do 55 with it on. I'm just turned it off for now, see how it goes. I mean, if it doesn't go too well in the sense we crash or you know, things like that, it's just not going well, then I'll turn it back on. Just thought I'd try it without. Because originally you had to use the realistic physics mod to do it. You basically had to mod the game to have to turn it off, but in the latest patches they've put that feature in the game, so you just go into your options, limiter off, it's done. Also I've got this game on Steam, you can get it on disc just from Amazon or wherever. I personally use it on Steam just because it updates automatically, so if you're getting this game I'd recommend you get it on Steam. If you've already got it, you've got it on disc, not a problem, just you've got to go on the website every time a patch comes out and run it for it to update. So I personally find it easier just to use Steam, because obviously it tells you when there's a patch and it'll just update your game for you, which is a nice feature. We just switch lanes because the AI traffic doesn't behave too well on these slip bits. It'll just wait, it's like a give way, so you're getting a massive line and you'll sit there for, you know, 3-4 minutes not going anywhere. Okay, so we're getting a bit of speed up now, which is good. Then we can lock in our cruise control. Also I've got these mirrors turned off, I'll just put them on to show you. So you can have that one on, you see, because you can't see the other one without looking over your mouse like that. You can have that on. Personally, I don't have it on because it's more realistic without it. So, or you can have that one on as well. You see, if you were driving like this, you wouldn't be able to see your mirrors. So I have them off. So with the sat navs, you can have it like that, or off. So I have it like that because then it's still on. You can still use it, but you're not putting up with, you know, the big border that just takes up a load of space. Some vehicles, I don't think this one does, by the looks of it, but some do have built-in sat navs, which is quite nice. So then you can just turn that off if you want. Use your speedo and your rev counter on your dash, and use your sat nav in the vehicle, and you don't have to have it on at all. You can just drive freely. So you've got good speed now, 73, 74. Got the cruise control locked in. You can see on the little screen in on my dash there, and where it says my gears and that, it says 74 miles an hour there. That's my cruise control lock speed. So it tells you what I've got it locked at, which is a nice feature in this truck. We're getting burning the miles down now. Anyhow, let's just check on F6. So this is sawdust panels. We know where we're going. We get £3,000. Time remaining 8 hours. Rest time 9 hours. We're predicted there in 2 hours. I believe that's including the ferry. So, yeah, we will be getting on a ferry. Or a train, whatever. So we haven't got long at all now. Just slow down here. Got a speed camera, I can just see it from a distance. 15, and we can speed back up now. So we come out of the tunnel. This truck is very good actually, it's got really good speed and uptime. We get to a good speed quite quickly compared to some trucks, and we've got a decent sized load on here. I just personally like it if they had the Mercedes license to be able to put their brand on it, but unfortunately they don't. So we've got to put up with having Majestic, which is basically Mercedes, as I've said in this game. Just they don't have the license, they've had to make a name up, but they've used the Mercedes models. So these aren't Mercedes trucks, they're based on Mercedes trucks, just to get a different badge, a different name. But if you have Mercedes in, it'd be a lot better. I know there's mods which put the badge in, but personally, with mods like that, I don't bother putting them in. But as I said, this game at the moment's vanilla, no mods at all. But if there's any mods you guys want to suggest, if you just put them down in the comments, the name of the mod, I'll check them out. If they're any good, I'll use them in these videos. One mod I have got is the Scandinavian Pro mod downloaded, which I haven't installed yet. Because we haven't got our own truck, we can't go too far anyway. Just do a really naughty overtake here. We are speeding a bit, but... yeah, so I've got that, but I'm not going to install it probably till later on. But I know that one's very good, because a map pack I have used, which I quite like, was TSM. Issue is, it interferes with your game save, so your game save relies on it. So if you try and take it off, you can't, your game save will fail. You've got to have it installed for your game save to work once you've installed it once. Where Scandinavian mod works like any other mod, in the sense you can just remove it. You just go in, remove your mod, and it doesn't affect your game save, so you can just use it once you've removed it, which is really nice. So I'm probably going to end up using that, and I'm probably going to end up live streaming. There will be a link on my about section of my channel, and also in the descriptions of my videos, to my Twitch channel, and you can follow me on there. And anyone that doesn't know what Twitch is, it's basically like YouTube, but it's for live streaming. So I don't currently have live stream on YouTube, the feature, so I do it on Twitch TV. So I'd often upload a video. Don't do this in real life, it's dangerous. No one saw that. Me talking about Twitch TV. Let's turn off here. Down to the train, buddy. Yep, Channel Tunnel. Okay, he's looking for the trucks one. Looks like it's this one. Yeah, because you can see this one's the truck train on the left here, and the one next to it over there's a car one. See the difference, it's a lot smaller. Okay, so just put our handbrake on. So yep, we want this one. 35 minutes. Gates are off the ferry. Start our engine up, to release our brake. We can get going straight away. Let's get out of here. So now I've only got a 59 minute drive, 37 miles, so not long at all. Okay, so just get up this road. Another mod I'm aware about, which is most people use, is the Realistic Physics mod. I don't have that installed because I quite like it, but experience when I've crashed with it, my truck bounces and won't stop, it just continuously bounces. So at the moment I haven't got it, I'm just using the normal game physics. But if enough people want it, you know, suggest it, I will get mods like that. Just at the moment I've kept it basic because we're just starting the series off. But as it goes on we can get truck mods, skin mods, physic mods, map mods, you know. Just because we're starting, I didn't want to load it up with mods. And again, that's what the live stream's for. We can try out mods, we can try out trucks, maybe have like a research profile, something like that, with like, I suppose, add some money into it, like get a cheated profile or something. And then we can just buy like modded trucks and just trucks in the game, try them out, do some long drives with them. Get like a map mod, do some really long drives with trucks, try them out, and then we know for the main profile if they're any good. It means that I'm not splashing out all my cash on the main profile to try out trucks for you guys. So that sounds like a really cool idea. Okay, she's coming out now. Stuck behind someone there. Give him way. Guess it's clear because he's gone. This is the thing, AI don't sort of filter out on these roads, they just stop and treat it as a stop sign or a give way, sort of, or a traffic light, whatever you want to sort of call it. Where ideally you want them on motorways to filter through, so when there's gaps just filter in, not wait until the road's absolutely clear. And that's what causes the traffic jams on when you split from 2 lanes into 1. But as patches have come out for this game, they have improved what the AI are like, basically, the performance of them. They are a bit better now. But they're still a bit annoying. They do some silly things. And that's the other problems with mods in this game. Obviously this game's great because it's moddable, but it's limited in the moddable sense, in the sense... Oh. Better slow down a bit. Probably 50, isn't it? But yeah, in the sense that like the trailer mods and stuff, you can get these oversized loads, but there's no way a modder can put into the game. Ooh. Check, so we haven't damaged. Yeah, we got 1%. But there's no way you can put into the game the size, so the game will treat it as a normal trailer. So if you've got a really long trailer, the AI can drive into the back of it and drive through it, because the game doesn't know it's as long as it is, which is not great. Ideally, you'd want them to, well, you'd want it so modders can put in the size of the trailer and what the attributes of it basically, instead of just reskinning one. Because by just putting a new skin on it, the game's not treating it how it should be treated, which makes it glitchy really. Where if they did something where the game could then sort of read how long it is, it would just mean the game would work with the bigger trailers a lot better. All modders can do is say the weight of the trailer and just reskin, remodel an existing trailer. So if it's a little one like this, short trailer, and you just make that double the size, the game will treat it as that size, which is not great at all. I always thought that's a bit weird. Why is it like 110 kilometers per hour speed limit coming into this city? And it will just suddenly drop, I think. Yeah, look, to 90. Let's drop our speed down to 30 miles an hour. This is the problem when you're in Europe. See, that's not 50 miles an hour, it's 50 kilometers per hour. If your truck's not in kilometers, which this one is not, because it started in the UK. Stuff to discover here. 2 discoveries. There's going to be a truck dealer and a recruitment agency. Let's get around this man. I wonder if it's actually a man dealer. If it is, I'm going to laugh. See, it looks like we're over this line, but when you actually look in that mirror, we can go further to it. Now we're on the line. Okay, so just drive up here, grab this one, drive back down, grab the other one, then we can drop off. Because once we've dropped off, we give our truck back, because we're only borrowing it. So then we won't get these till next time we come here in our own truck. Which isn't really great. So I'd rather get them now. So what's this one? A recruitment agency. What's he done that for? Do you want me to just come straight at me? Let's see if we can just do a full turn. If not, we'll go in there, and there we can. We're in the wrong lane anyway. Let's go. Thank you. So there's a garage that we can buy at some point. Obviously not now, because we've got like next to nothing money-wise. Oh. Alright. So let's just turn off, grab this question mark, and then come back and do the drop. What is it? Come on. It is actually a man. After me saying that. Let's just go in here. It's only a little dealer though. Just so we can just reverse back out. I'm going to have to go into third person. I'm just going to try and do that in first. But I don't think that's going to happen. Oh. Hit something now. This is going as well as I would have hoped. Oh god, no. No. let's get back in here before we do something we're gonna regret. Let's see if we can turn in here. A bit of work. This is now showing off my true skills of driving. Alright, looks like we can just do a bit of a reverse like this. We turn around at the end of the road. Just check that, yeah, 1-1. Which is not the biggest amount of damage, so it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Let's just turn around up here. Actually, we can turn around in there. Let's go around the circle actually. Instead of turning round. Should have looked at this in advance. We wouldn't have smashed up our truck. That's another thing that would be nice in the game, if you could turn, like, if they had physical damage, you could turn it on and off. So if you wanted it like this, but if you wanted physical damage and your truck got sort of smashed in, that would be really nice. Because at the moment you can damage your truck like 80% and it will look the same as it came out of the showroom, like they don't get dirty. They look the same as what they came out of the showroom, even if you've had it for months. We parked this last time, didn't we? So just skip it this time for fun. So good work, because we had that crash at the end. So 1% damage penalty. So we lost a little bit of XP. But now level 1, so let's continue. So we've got a skill. I'm going to stick it on long distance because I know this gives you a bit extra reward and XP, and also we'll be able to do longer drives, which will be nice. So it's applying. Let's also read this email we've got. Oh, it's just telling us there's new DAFs for the Glasgow dealership. So I think that's it for this episode, really. I think we've done our drive, our first drive. I've showed you sort of showed the basics of the game. Read that email. So the next episode we'll do a bit more driving, start to save up to get our own truck. So I'll see you then, guys. Really, just want to say before I go, make sure you like this video to get more episodes and more of them. Also comment, tell me about mods and just suggestions about the game, you know, just generally, and also subscribe so you know when these videos are coming out. So just do those 3 things and I'll just really appreciate your support. Thanks ever so much, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.